Hey guys, welcome back to Playin with Makeup. My name is Yana Roz. It's another week, another video, and another makeup look. As I said in the last video I was making, I'm gonna be dedicating October specifically to Halloween tutorials. Now the first tutorial gonna be Morticia Addams. And I'm so sorry that for today's video my face is kinda red. I usually do all my skin prep the day before I'm filming the video. But yesterday was my husband's birthday, so happy birthday, babe. So I usually do my eyebrows in a specific way, but since it's Morticia, her eyebrows are farther apart than mine and are much more rounder. So I'm gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna apply some foundation over my eyebrows. I'm ready to start doing my eyebrows. Now that's gonna be quite of a challenge because for somebody who does makeup on a daily basis for years and years and years, I think you guys can agree with me that in some point applying makeup turns to something like a mechanism, like you don't even really think of what you're doing. You just feel the motion because you know how it's supposed to feel, kind of come out of habit in some point. So I really hope I'm gonna be able to create Morticia's eyebrows and not kind of like follow my habit and make them my own. Essentially what I'm gonna do, you guys always know that I take my eyebrows a little bit out to make them look full. This time I'm gonna leave them as it is because I feel like this amount of a gap is the exact amount of gap that Morticia has, and I'm gonna try to continue my eyebrow a little bit higher to give it more of a round look. I just feel like I'm drawing my eyebrows on my forehead and it's a feeling that I haven't experienced before, so it's just weird. Obviously those eyebrows aren't done. They're gonna need a lot of concealing work because first of all, Morticia's eyebrows are skinnier, and since they're very high up and very round, what I'm gonna have to do is basically conceal this part to make it look smaller, like to elevate the whole eyebrow look. And also work a little bit in the corner over here because her eyebrows are kind of rounded down. Second thing, I see in the photo that I'm looking at of Morticia right now, she has a very light color eyeshadow right underneath her eyebrows that actually help with the elevation of the eyebrow. So this is gonna be our next step. So we're just gonna put a lighter eyeshadow shade right underneath the eyebrow. If you guys are repeating this makeup look back at home, I just wanted to let you know to not forget what color have you just used to elevate your eyebrows, just because we're gonna use that color again later. The next step I'm super not sure about, but only for one reason. It looks like Morticia wears a very dark type of gray eyeshadow color and I don't have it. I'm not very big on grays. I don't have a lot of it. I actually have a pack of 5 palettes that I believe that had quite a lot of grays that I can't find nowhere in the house. But for what I have right now, I have a pretty light gray. I'm gonna try to layer it all up to see if it can actually intensify and become a darker gray if I put a lot of layers. But it might be not the case. If you have a good dark gray, just use it. I'm gonna maybe in some point try to mix some black into it just because I don't have the proper gray. Now what we're gonna do with this gray, I see that Morticia's eyeshadows basically lays over here in a circle. kind of thingy and fades into the inside. So we're just gonna try to put some color on this bone, just follow that bone, and then we're gonna try to like blend it into the skin so it's not gonna be just one intense line. It looks like on the picture itself she would have eyeshadow here, but it looks like the type of eyeshadow that you put there to create some kind of dimension, to round the eyes a little bit more, I assume. So we're gonna take a lighter gray than what I used on this eye, and we're just gonna continue this line with the bone right here. Now remember earlier I was telling you to not forget what color we put underneath the eyebrows, because this color also goes on the lid. I'm taking the same brush that I just used to fluff all this dark gray, and I'm just gonna use it a little bit on the edges to blend them together. Since I don't want to add any more dark color, just blend it. This brush gonna help a lot because it doesn't actually have color on it. It just has the leftovers of the color that was there. Now for the under eye, I'm gonna use the same dark gray that I used first, and I'm gonna put it on the lash line right here. I'm gonna lay the foundation all over my face, and usually I do contour and I bronze and I put highlighter and I put blush. Morticia doesn't seem to have too much of it. From the photo I'm looking at, it's mostly eyes, the contour line over here, the very sharp contour line, and red lipstick. This is basically all it is from now on. Next step is the concealer. As you guys noticed so far, we kind of worked in circular motions because of her eyebrow, her eye, everything seems to be pretty circular. But the rest of the face, done differently. So first of all, we're gonna conceal all of this part to make the eye elevated, because her makeup is very sharp upwards. On top of this, obviously concealer under the eye, and I would suggest to put a lot of concealer because it literally looks that she has concealer literally from the eye to the cheek itself, because this whole part is a lot paler than the rest of the face. And as soon as we're gonna put the concealer, we have to put setting powder on top so it's not gonna start creasing right away. Now this is time for contour. Now I have to remind, Morticia has very sharp lines. First of all, we're gonna start here by the ear and go down here. And usually on a normal day when you're trying to do your contour, you're gonna try to blend it in your face as much as possible. But in this case, Morticia's contour is like very dominating her face. I'm gonna use a color that is darker than the color that I would use on a regular day, and I'm gonna blend some of it, but then I'm also gonna let it stay, like some of it, to be intense and be noticeable, because this is a big part of Morticia's looks. Okay, so this is basically line number 1. This is the line that I'm gonna just take, and in circular motions, I'm just gonna spread it. Now when this is all blended in, then I go in and intensify it with an actual line. Now we're just gonna put some setting spray all over this so it's not gonna come off. That would be a good time to follow with some mascara on the upper lash line and bottom lash line. Now I'm gonna go put my lashes. Okay, so my lashes are done. Next thing we're gonna do, one of the most iconic things, is the lips. We're gonna use a red lip liner to outline all our lips to make sure everything is right. You know what I mean. And then a red lipstick, the most iconic one, the most red carpet red that you can find. Now, this is not the exact tone that I would choose for Morticia, just because I feel like her red is more a warmer tone red, more vibrant. I don't have the exact same one. I hope that you guys gonna forgive me, because I'm pretty sure that when I'm gonna put the wig on, it's gonna be pretty recognizable that this is Morticia and nobody else. Okay, so this is the final look for you guys with the wig on. So yeah, I think this makeup came out very successful. You comment down below if you have any suggestions for other Halloween tutorials that you would like to see, or other makeup looks in general for when we come back after Halloween that you would like to see. If you like this video or you like this makeup look, please like and subscribe. If in any part of the video you were interested in what kind of makeup products I was using, you can always look, it's all listed in the description box down below. Other than that, I'm gonna see you guys next week. I'm gonna have another very interesting costume. I promise you, you would not expect that. Bye!